Chapman. We've had the band here.
I haven't seen one at a hockey rink for a long time.
A lot of excitement for this game. A rematch between these two teams. Spaulding winning the first game 3-2 in overtime. The only loss that Somersworth has this year. One of the top teams in the state. So this is a big showdown. Should be a very spirited affair. It'll be Richard Ross in goal for the Red Raiders, and Mike Roy in net for the Hilltoppers. Ross and Saletta have been sharing duties. Both have been performing very well.
I think the goaltending in this game should be excellent. Mike Roy, according to Coach Peter Watt, has played super all year. Certainly his goals against average is way down there. Richard Ross has come a long way for Spaulding, and so has Saletta. Ross gets the nod tonight, and we're about ready for the opening face-off.
The Royal line with Sepatelli and Keefe against, let's see, Richard starting at center for Somersworth. And we're underway as Richard fires it in, goes after the puck with Osier. Now along the boards as the Red Raiders control, and this is, Royal had it momentarily, and it's flipped back into the Red Raider net. On the puck is Cooch. Cooch flips it around the boards. We should see a lot of hitting tonight as Sepatelli has the puck. Momentarily Osier now around the boards over for Keith. Goes out of the zone and controlled by the Raiders. This is Sepatelli on the left side. Flips it in and Royal goes after it along with Chapman. Around the boards. Out of the zone and picking it up is Clough. Clough going on. Cooch. And the puck is picked up by Osier as it goes out of the zone. Just underway here in the first period.
Good fast pace so far.
And Newcomb gets belted on the boards. Surprised he got up from that check. That was a heavy one. Whistle and I believe an offside against the Raiders.
When Newcomb got the puck, he just shot it in just before he took the hit. And Royal was still inside the line. Or I think it was Royal.
Croto, let's see, the Keller line out there now with McCarn and who's on the left side? Who's going to be playing left wing? Let's see. Looks as though Newcomb has come up to left side now.
Yeah, Newcomb is going to play the left wing with McCarn and Keller.
Croto line out for the Hilltoppers. It'll be Strum along with McCutcheon. So that's the forward pairings. As the puck is at center ice, batted around and controlled now by Keller for the Red Raiders. He knocks it in and Newcomb goes after it. Picked up by Lorien. He knocks it out. Heavy check and Strum picks it up for the Hilltoppers. Goes in with 3 men on him. It gets knocked into the sideboards and picking it up is Keller. Heavy action along the boards and coming away with it is Newcomb. Newcomb on the left side goes in, flips it in, and probably should have taken a shot.
Yeah, it looked like he had a good view of the goaltender right there.
Back to Edgley. He fires. First shot on net, a save. Rebound out in front. And Lorien picks it up and skates away with it. Skating fast, flips it in as the Hilltoppers go for a line change. McCutcheon, a backhander by Croto, just goes wide. Vino behind the net now. Vino backhands, but Lorien charges in. Lorien, right out in front of shot, goes over the net by Croto. McCutcheon has it as he's being checked by Edgley. Now he's being hit by Keller. Loose puck. And centered out in front. No one can pick it up. And finally it's Newcomb, and he can't clear. Strong takes a shot. It goes wide. So far, Somersworth hasn't hit it on net yet.
No, we have an icing on Spaulding right here. Get there. Different line out there right now.
12:39 remaining first period, no score. We followed both of these teams all season long, so we've gotten to know quite a few of these players.
Yeah, and it's a good match, a good line matchup. Somersworth skating 2 lines right now. They have the line that started out there against Spaulding's 3rd line.
Kevin Strong facing off for Somersworth. It's controlled by the Raiders. Over on the left side, Marsh couldn't control. It's Clough now. Clough trying to get by Osier. He can't do it. Marsh tries to skate it out, but can't. Richard takes a long shot, saved by Ross, and not cleared out. Kept in the zone, and Osier has it.
It's an inexperienced mistake by Marsh right there. He had two people wide open. Tried to take it out himself.
Osier works it around a check and gets it up ice nicely to Edmund. Edmund flips it in, tries to go after the puck. First one on it is Van Duvers. Van Duvers up ice now for Strong, and it's Richard on the puck. Richard going against Cooch. And Cooch checks Richard off the play. Nice play by Cooch. Coming out, shot, nice save. The first save by Ross. That was a good one. Second shot, score! Clough.
Clough scores. Yeah, a little problem coming into the zone. Cooch played the man on the boards, and the puck stayed in there. Osier was a little late getting in, so he didn't pick it up.
So it's 1-0. Somersworth in the lead. On a big goal by Chris Clough. Croto and Royals facing off, controlled by the Red Raiders. Along the board, Keefe fighting for it, gets it up to Royal. Royal going in. It's a 2-on-1. That puck is knocked out of the zone, however, and here comes McCutcheon. McCutcheon going on edgely. Goes wide, checked, hard, and the puck is cleared. Lorien gives it up to McCutcheon now, but Sepatelli takes it away and goes in the zone. Stick handles around his check, moves beside the net, gives it off to Royal. He flips it, shot saved, loose puck. Save off of Sepatelli. Vino winds up, and it's intercepted, and Strum flips it up to McCutcheon. McCutcheon is checked, gets the puck into Strum. Strum looking to feed, but a nice play by Vino to break up that attempt by Strum. And now here comes Royal moving in. Royal moving, bearing on the goaltender. Tries to do a backhander. It's poke checked away.
Nice play by Mike Roy right there.
Now here comes Croto. He's got McCutcheon, but it's an offside. Spirited action. The stands are full of fans from both Somersworth and Spaulding.
Boy, we're up and down ice in this game. So far, the game certainly is all it's been cracked up to be.
This is like old-fashioned hockey, Ray, with the stands full and they're standing on the side of the ring.
They're all around the place except for the far goal.
Even the band area is filled. 10:39 remaining first period. It's 1-0. Somersworth in the lead. Van Duvers fires it in. Osier goes after behind his net. He's being checked. Loses control of the puck. Now Clough and Keller fight for control. Still along the boards, being fought for, and we have a whistle.
Okay.
Somersworth has a difficult schedule this week, Ray. Their next game is against Concord this Saturday.
Right, they play Concord on Saturday. This is probably the two games that they have really looked forward to. I think these are probably the two best teams they play on their schedule.
Icing against the Raiders as one of the Somersworth players is being attended to.
Looks like McCutcheon.
Yeah, it is, and it
Yeah, it is.
appears to be his shoulder that's bothering him.
Boy, if he's injured, that takes a big piece of the offense away from Somersworth.
Faceoff remains in the Red Raider end. Puck goes back to the blue line, kept in. Cooch has it now and feeds it up to Newcomb. Newcomb leveled with a hard check.
From behind, that's the problem.
It's
So
Chapman going out.
Going to get a penalty on Chapman for hitting from behind. Yeah, that was an obvious call. It's a very dangerous check. Hit a guy from behind.
First power play of the game. It goes for the Red Raiders as Chapman's in the box. McCutcheon is suiting up again, so he'll get back in action, but he's got a very sore shoulder. Have to see if anything happens from that.
Well, with McCutcheon, as long as it isn't his legs, why, he'd probably be all right.
Let's see, it's Croto and
Offside.
Strum who are the penalty killers for the Hilltoppers as McCutcheon is sitting on the bench right now.
Come on, Pivot, accelerate.
Royal, Sepatelli, and Keefe are the front line for the Raiders.
Looks like Strong and Lorion on defense for the Hilltoppers.
Sepatelli has the puck, and now it's Vino who fires it in, and the puck is intercepted and cleared.
Spaulding just is not getting the good wood on the puck going in.
Vino leading up the attack now as he moves around his check, backhands it in. Keefe goes in after the puck. Lorion flips it, but Sepatelli intercepts. Sepatelli keeps it to Royal. Royal moves out in front. Over the right side. Shot.
Keefe.
Score.
Oh,
Keefe.
Royal. No, that was Royal scored. Keefe.
Oh, that's right. Keefe came out of the corner.
Puck from behind with the 6 and 16. It's easy to get confused.
Yes, there was Royal on the score. Boy, I've mixed the two of them up enough.
So it'll be Royal from Keefe and Sepatelli on the goal. That ties it up at 1. And Somersworth will now get the man back, and it will be McCutcheon coming out. Chapman will have to serve the remainder of his penalty.
8:06. Yes.
Teams at even strength, and the score is now tied as Royal ties it for the Red Raiders. McCutcheon back in action as he knocked it in momentarily. Now it's thrown back into the Somersworth end, and Croto has it. Intercepted by, here comes Keefe. Keefe winds and fires, and it's knocked over to the right side. Keefe behind the net, looking, wraps it around. Oh, I thought that was in.
Looked like it, but it hit the back of Roy's skate, I think.
Now it's Cooch who tries to keep it in. Croto around the net. Over to Strong. Strong gets by his check. Up ice intended for McCutcheon, but it goes down into the Red Raider end. Cooch on it. Strum going after her and intercepts back to Richard. Richard looking for McCutcheon. McCutcheon winds and fires. It goes wide. Over it goes to Tebow. Now a backhand shot. Loose puck. Knocked away at the last second.
Cleared by Edgerly. Nice play by Morgan.
Delayed offside, and the puck goes on the net, so we'll have a face-off outside the blue line.
Yeah, the face-off will be almost at center ice. Spaulding is attacking in the offensive zone, and Somersworth is playing a couple of loose wings. They had McCutcheon skating around center ice, which keeps one player out of the offense. And they're breaking their wings down very quickly.
Richard, Strong, and Clough, the front line for the Hilltoppers. It's Keller, Newcomb, and McCarn for the Raiders. Ogier and Clough go behind the net. Puck is still loose. Strong has it. Strong moves out. Behind the net once again. Ogier around the boards for McCarn. McCarn cross rink. Nice pass to Newcomb. He tries to split the defense. Loses control, but the puck is right there, and a backhand to McCarn goes wide. Back it goes now to Cooch. Cooch tries to keep it in, and the puck is a backhanded by Newcomb that doesn't reach the net. Now Van Duvers. Van Duvers gets knocked down, and the puck is still in the zone. Kept in by Ogier nicely. Strong knocks it out, up to Clough. Clough going on Cooch, tries to get by her. It goes over to the left side to Richard. Richard, 2 men check him into the boards. Now behind the net as Keller uses his strength to get away from a check. Puck is loose in the corner, being fought for along the boards. Still loose, and we have a whistle.
Well, good action that time. Good pressure by Spaulding in the Hilltoppers' end, but they didn't get the good shot off. They seem to have the puck on the end of their sticks.
7:23 remaining here in the first period. 1-1 is the score, and the action has been fast and furious, but so far very clean.
You're going to see a lot of hard hitting tonight. Both these teams are capable of playing that type of game.
On the face-off, it's controlled by the Raiders as Vino has it. Flips it around to Leslie, first time out on the ice. Leslie gets it out of the zone, up to Enman. Enman tries to work it around over center ice. It's down to the Somersworth end, but icing is the call.
I got the Inman line, Inman, Marsh, and Leslie. Yeah, Leslie's on the right wing. A couple of youngsters and Matthew Inman out there, and on defense you have Edgley and Vino, and they're stacked up against the what effectively is the third Somersworth line.
This is Inman racing with the puck, and he's
Offside.
over the line, so an offside is the call. Well, we'll be covering that Somersworth Concord game this coming Saturday. That also is going to be a challenge for them. They played in the Christmas tournament, as a matter of fact.
I believe that was a 5-2 game or something like that, that Concord beat Somersworth in the finals of the tournament.
Backhander goes in as Inman goes after it along with Strong. Now on the left side, being fought for. Daigle gets it out up ice. Flipped into the Red Raiders zone. And Edgley the first one on it. Edgley up ice, but it's intercepted by Houle. And now here comes Inman. Inman has one man with him, that's Marsh. Goes wide, looking for a shot. A shot from a wide angle is a save. It's poked behind the net. Inman fighting with Strong for possession, and Lorien has it. Lorien tries to work it up ice to Daigle. Vino intercepts, keeps it in the zone. Now it's someone is knocked down. It was Keefe knocked down.
Keefe was hit by Lorien right there, and Somersworth ices the puck.
.6:14 remaining here in the first period. The score is tied.
Well, the fans are being treated to one heck of a hockey game so far. They keep this up for 3 periods, why it will be equivalent to the Super Bowl.
The Royal line out against the Richard line.
It would appear that this is a matchup that Peter Watton wanted. It really is his checking line against the Spaulding scoring line.
Face-off as the, a whistle as the net dislodges.
Yeah, the face-off should be inside the zone.
Well, all the fun of the last game for Spaulding against Oyster River, of taking their time and changing positions and just having a lot of fun on the ice. Well, that's over with tonight. It's serious business tonight.
Sure is.
Keefe was moving for a shot, and it was knocked away from him. Picking it up now is Strong as he moves it out, moves up ice, intended for Clough. Clough gets it over the line and is knocked off the play by Cooch. Royal starts it up ice. Moving with a lot of speed. Here he goes, moving on Chapman, gets by Chapman, moves for a backhander, and it's knocked away as Keefe was bearing down on the right side.
Penalty coming up on Somersworth.
Looks like Richard is going out for a hook.
Yeah, he was chasing Royal down the left wing board and hooked him back. And it looked like the play from Eric, the backhander, looked like a pass across to Keefe. Just never made it all the way. Keefe was not there. Now on the power play, we'll have the Keller line, Keller, Newcomb, and McCarn, with Edgley and Vino on defense.
Somersworth penalty number 21, Richards for hooking. Time of the penalty, 5:38. Richards for hooking.
Vino gets it and takes a shot, scores! Vino connects.
Boy, I think we said it last game. If he keeps the puck on the ice, he can be a gunner. And right there, he just rifled that shot in.
Out of nowhere, that shot just a bullet and a score. And so it's now 2-1, Spaulding in the lead with 5:35 remaining. Good face-off on that one, too. Back to Vino.
And that's the second power play goal. They're both power play goals for Spaulding.
Number 24, Vino. Assisted by number 14, Keller. Time of the score, 5:35.
So Spaulding takes the lead for the first time.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mike Roy even saw that shot.
Vino fighting with Strum for possession. Now it's controlled by Newcomb as he moves out. Flips it over on the right side, intended for Leslie, but picked up by McCutcheon as he knocks it into the zone. And it's quickly, no, it's not knocked out. Croto over to Strum. Strum looking to feed back, and it's blocked by Vino. Vino playing an excellent game so far. Keller and Strum in the corner fighting for possession. Now it's knocked loose. Strum tries to feed out in front. It's knocked over to the side. McCutcheon and Keller fighting for it. Still along the boards, and McCutcheon comes out, moving, feeds. Oh, what a nice diving block by, who is that?
That was Vino.
Was that Vino?
Vino's all over the place tonight.
Leslie racing with the puck, loses. Oh, it was McCarn. Now behind the net, being fought for. Will we have a whistle? Yes.
Well, it's a break on a whistle right there because there were 2 Spaulding players on 1 Somersworth, which gave Somersworth an edge had the puck come out to them. But good forechecking by the Edmund line.
4:37 remaining first period. A delightful game to watch, no matter whose side you're cheering for.
Now we're looking at Matthew Edmund, Derek Leslie, and Chris Marsh out there with Ogier and Cooch on defense against Strong. Is it Richards?
See, it's
and Clough. Yep.
Clough and Richard, yeah. No, it can't be Richard. He's in the penalty box. It's Daigle.
Oh, Daigle, okay.
Puck is loose. It's picked up by Van Duvers. Van Duvers up ice. It's intercepted and fired back in. Chapman on the puck. Chapman tries to get it over to Daigle. It's being fought for. Chapman has it up to Daigle. Loose, and Ogier keeps it in the zone. Now behind the net, Edmund tries to feed, but it's intercepted, and here's Clough now. Good pass over to Strong on Ogier. Going on Ogier, and Ogier breaks him up. Puck is along the boards, still being fought for, and coming away with it as it's fed back to the point, but it goes back into the Somersworth end.
Spaulding gets a line change here.
Now over on the left side as Daigle can't control, but Cepatelli does. Cepatelli moving in. Tries to get by his check. Out in front. Knocked away by Van Duvers.
Okay, Keefe was just a little late getting there.
Now Royal behind the net. Royal looking out in front for someone. Oh, it's off the leg of Cepatelli. Loose puck. Still loose. Keefe picks it up. Keefe, backhander, save as it's off the leg of the goaltender Roy. Cepatelli feeds it behind the net. Spaulding controlling the action as Clough knocks it out of the zone. Now Vino knocks it back in, but offside is Cepatelli.
Okay, good whistle right there. Have an offside play. Both teams will get a line change here. Well, there hasn't been a soft shift out there tonight. Everybody's been working hard.
3:14 remaining first period. Keller against Croto now. It's controlled by the Hilltoppers this time as Croto knocks it in. Ogier goes after it. Looks up ice. Still looking. Still controlling. Now flips it over to Newcomb, and Newcomb tries to knock it in. He's checked away from the puck. Now he picks up the loose puck. Along the boards. Centering pass. Loose as Keller was there.
Hey, Keller was open, and Sean Newcomb got the puck a little bit too close to the net for him.
Croto works it, but it's intercepted, and a shot by McCarn just goes wide. Lorien tries to get it up ice and does to Strum. Here comes Strum now on the left side. Strum working against one man, gets by 2, works his way in, takes a shot, and it just goes wide as he made a nice rush.
Yeah, he went around Mike McCarn there like he was standing still.
Now here's Richard, takes a shot. Oh, a nice save by Ross. As Richard lined that one up. Now Strum tries to pick it up to McCutcheon's, knocked away and flipped down into the Somersworth end. No icing as it doesn't reach the goal line. Strong intercepted by Royal. Royal going into the zone, takes a heavy check, loses control of the puck, now picks it up. And picked up by Strong. Strong, up ice now, intended for Richard. Richard going in, goes wide on Vino. Still goes into the corner. The puck is flipped around, and coming away with it is Keefe. Keefe and Royal, 3-on-2. This is Sepatelli going in. Sepatelli to Royal. Royal going on Chapman, loses control of the puck, and it's picked up now by Richard. End-to-end action, and here comes Clough now. Clough going on Vino. Vino checks him into the boards. Richard has it, centers it, but it's on the stick of Sepatelli. Sepatelli around to Edgerly. Now only 1 minute 5 seconds remaining in the first period. Along the boards, Royal picks up the loose puck now. Both of these lines are tired. They've been out there a while.
1 minute.
There they go.
That was a chance for Somersworth to capitalize on that line change. Enman comes out, moves on Van Duvers into the corner. Loose puck behind the net, still loose, as Newcomb goes after it with McCutcheon. McCutcheon has the puck now. McCutcheon moves it up now over to Van Duvers. Up ice, but no one can collect, and finally Keller does, who was covering on defense. Puck being batted around, only 23 seconds remaining. Along the boards, Croto goes after it with Keller. Still loose, and Keller comes away with it. Keller moves on the right side, still goes, 9 seconds, takes a shot, save. Heavy work by Keller. And time's going to run out here in the first period. Wow, what a period, Ray.
Great period of hockey. That last shift, some good checking by Sean Newcomb, and an excellent back-checking job by Derek Sepatelli, which thwarted a Somersworth rush. And it looks like this crowd is getting more than its money's worth tonight.
2-1 the score after one. We'll be back after these messages.
Jimmy Jones Locker, with locations in Somersworth and Rochester, well known throughout the seacoast for the best in seafood, now using cholesterol-free oil in their cooking. And Jimmy Jones Locker provides the biggest portions anywhere. If you're looking for a tasty, hearty meal, this is the place. And remember that Jimmy Jones Locker provides senior citizens discounts every day with extra specials on Tuesdays. Open 7 days a week, it's Jimmy Jones Locker, with locations in Rochester and Somersworth.
Your professional dry cleaning center, Great Falls Cleaners, Somersworth Plaza. The right choice for cleaning at its best. And here are some of the reasons why. Pressing, hand ironing, and steam ironing of suits. And just as importantly, your clothing items are done on time, every time. It's your full-service cleaners that care about you and your clothes. And introducing Great Falls Sports, located in the same building, with sports shirts for many of the Major League teams, as well as banners and window insignias, and hats to go with every sport. Plus a full line of trophies, all at Great Falls Sports. Come in or call.
Second period about to start. 2-1 is the score. Spaulding in the lead. Goals by Royal and Vino. Somersworth's lone goal by Chris Clough.
And that was as good a period of hockey as we've had at this arena in quite a while.
Same lineups being used. Royal line against the Strong line. Strong, Richard, and Clough. Controlled by the Raiders. Royal moves it in. Backhander intended for Sepatelli. Goes back to Royal. He centers it. Knocked away, but right on the stick of Sepatelli, he can't control. Let's see, Ogier keeps it in momentarily, but a nice pass up to Richard. Richard moving in, loses control on the dribble, and it's poked away. Now it goes back to the point. Chapman keeps it in. Over to Strong. Strong, a backhander, but it goes wide over in the left side corner boards.
A little bounce there, and Spaulding would have had a 3-on-1 break.
Now it's kept in. Strong over now to Clough. Backhander, save, Ross.
Yeah, Richard was right where he belonged there. Had his eye right on that puck. Good pressure by Somersworth. Puck seems to be bouncing their way right now.
Just underway here in the second period. As Spaulding controlled the action most of the way in the first period.
Well, Both goals they scored were when they were on the power play, and I think it's indicative of the fact that there's just neither of these teams can afford to be in the penalty box.
Back to Lorien, winds up, keeps it in, round the boards. Edgerly has it now, moves it out. But it's back to Lorien again. This time takes a shot, leg save, and kept in. No.
Out. I'm not going to say how far out it was.
Could measure it almost. Very, very close.
Timekeeper Bob Fortier says it was 1 3/4 inches, so we'll accept that.
Keller and Croto facing off. It's controlled by the Hilltoppers as Strum moves it in. Vino up ice, intended for Newcomb, but it's knocked back into the Spaulding end. Now Vino looking for McCarn. Decides to skate it out. Now it gives it over to Newcomb. Newcomb to Keller, intercepted, and out it goes, and Croto has it. Croto to Strum. 2-on-1, and McCutcheon, oh, he just can't catch up with the puck. He was in alone. Now he fires it across the crease, saved by Ross. Follow-up shot, score!
Tipped in, I think, I'm not sure who tipped it, but it was tipped in front.
The shot was by Strong from the point, but it was deflected. Let's see who gets the score on this. Looks as though they're giving it to Strong, though. Maybe it went off a skate of a Spaulding player.
Could very well, but you could see that coming. The bounces were going Somersworth's way right there for the first 2 shifts of the second period. And they took full advantage of it.
So Brian Strong evens the score now, 2 apiece. Cooch has it now for the Raiders. Puck goes up on the net, and a quick whistle as it bounced in front of the net.
Again, the Somersworth forwards very quick, jumping on the Spaulding defense. They're going to have to get that puck up to the wings with a little bit more authority.
On the faceoff, a shot right away. That was by Terrio. And racing for it is Enman with Banduvers. Enman goes into the corner, but Banduvers beats him there. Gets it around the boards, intended for Chapman. Puck is loose and Enman picks it up. Enman looking for a feed, but it goes through the legs of Leslie and out of the zone. Osier now has it and feeds over to Leslie. Leslie has it poked away, and Daigle knocks it into the zone, goes after it. Cooch on it first, around the boards for Marsh, but it's picked up by Terrio. Third lines are out there right now. Daigle tries to center beside the net, now behind the net. Centering pass picked up quickly, and here comes Enman.
A 3-on-2 break here.
Enman rushing over to Leslie, takes a shot, just goes wide. Now back to Osier at the point, firing right on the ice. And Chapman has it. Tries to poke it out, and down the ice it goes for icing.
And we'll have line changes right here for both teams. Again, the pace hasn't slacked off from the first period.
12-11 remaining here in the second period. 2-2 the score.
Looks that these two teams are both in good physical shape. Certainly if they can keep this pace up for the entire game, it'd be amazing.
On the face-off, controlled by the Hilltoppers around the boards, as Richard tries to poke it out, gets it up to Clough. Clough being checked by Keefe, and the puck is knocked out. Back to Lorien. Lorien knocks it in. It was onside. Edgerly on the puck first. Looking to skate it out, but it's intercepted, and now it's controlled by the Raiders as Sepitelli has it. Sepitelli looking, firing from the blue line, offside the call.
Yeah, Derek just held the puck a little bit too long at the line there.
And you can tell both teams are up for this game.
Well, they're ready.
Royal and Strong facing off, controlled by the Hilltoppers once again, down ice. Vino had it momentarily, but Royal picks up the loose puck. Now it's Edgley. Edgley flips it in, and Lorien has it. Royal picks up the loose puck. It's knocked away from him as he gets checked. Nice shift by Strong. Shot just goes wide. Brian Strong has it now. Takes a shot and poked away by Ross. Up ice for Keefe. Keefe moves around his check, moves in, has a clear lane, takes the shot, goes wide.
Again, took too long to shoot. That's got to be a quick snapshot on that play.
Oh, Clough just offside. So the face-off down in the Spaulding end. 11:04 remaining here in the second period.
And we'll have the Keller line out against the Croteau line right now.
All right, on the face-off now. Somersworth controlling those face-offs here in the second period. Chapman up ice, and Ogier keeps it in the zone momentarily, and then it's poked out. Cooch is on it, being chased by McCutcheon. Cooch goes behind her net as she looks to feed. Finally gets it. It's intercepted as McCutcheon. No, it's Van Duvers to take a shot. Oh, loose puck almost went in the net. Just hanging in front of Ross. Now this is Keller who breaks out. Keller over to McCarn. He's knocked off the play. Keller picks up the loose puck. Then he loses to Croteau. Up ice. Strum has it. Strum has McCutcheon with him. The feed is just ahead of him. Had McCutcheon breaking, but the feed was just a little bit too far ahead. Now Keller takes it back the other way. Keller moves with Newcomb. And Chapman, beautiful check on Keller. Took him out of the play. Now turnaround shot by Keefe. Loose puck, saved by Roy.
And Roy just held on to it there. Good save by Mike Roy. Face-off will be in the Somersworth end.
And there's the band. We haven't heard him for a while.
I think they were told before the game when they could play and when they couldn't play. And they're not allowed to play when the puck is in play.
Strong and Royal facing off once again. Controlled by the Hilltoppers around the boards. Keefe on it first. Gives it to Royal. Royal tries to get it back to Keefe. It's intercepted. Here comes the Hilltoppers. Richard leading the attack, goes wide on the right side. Drop pass. Here comes a shot and a save off of Clough. And a whistle. I believe we're going to have a penalty against one of the Raiders.
This will be the first penalty on Spaulding. Looks like a tripping call.
Oh, it goes against the goaltender. So let's see who's going to be serving that penalty.
Yeah, we'll find out.
Is that Sepatelli?
Yep.
Power play for Somersworth.
Spaulding penalty on the goalie, number 30, Ross, being served by number 27, Sepatelli.
So Peter Watton has his big guns out there on the power play. Croteau, Strum, and McCutcheon up there as the front line. Van Duvers and Chapman are playing on defense.
Yeah, there's a lot of firepower out there right now.
Chapman has it, takes a shot, just goes wide. Edgley in the corner trying to tie it up. Gives it to Vino. Vino loses it. Backhander shot. Oh, almost a score as Croteau just couldn't get the loose puck. Puck goes out of the net, almost reaches up here.
Once again, Somersworth is getting all the loose pucks. All the bounces are going Somersworth's way. Part of the problem is that Spaulding has not really gotten good wood on their passes, and the ones they have, the wings just haven't handled.
In the first period, Spaulding was controlling the action. Somersworth is controlling the action here in the second.
Does that mean that nobody will do it in the third?
Controlled by Somersworth once again. McCutcheon in the corner. Comes out. Looks to feed out in front. Looks. Still looking. Comes out himself. Takes a pass. We got a whistle.
And that the net's off the mooring again. So the face-off will be in the zone. So once again, a break for Somersworth. The puck had cleared the zone, but it was a Spaulding player that knocked the net off.
Well, on the face-off is a kick saved by Ross. Van Duvers fires it in. McCutcheon tries to catch up with it. Now Strum has it. Strum over to Van Duvers. Van Duvers just moves in, but firing shot is a save. Loose puck out in front, and Edgerly finally gets it over to Royal. 1 minute and 5 seconds remaining on the penalty to the goaltender. And McCutcheon has it now and will be starting it up for the Hilltoppers. Loses it. Royal moving in by himself. Still with it. Shot. Oh, he was just moved a little bit too wide, and the shot went wide.
Little off balance.
That was a mistake by McCutcheon that you rarely see. Lost control of the puck. Ogier has it now. Ogier fires it down ice. 35 seconds remaining on the penalty. Chapman with it now. To McCutcheon, back to Chapman. Being checked by Keller. Van Duvers fires it in. Now it's Cooch on the puck. Cooch tries to clear it, but can't do it as Daigle kept it in. Keller is there as well. Keller flips it around, but Strong has it. Strong looks, fires through a crowd. It's deflected wide. Lorien keeps it in. Behind the net, feed right to Keller. Keller looking and just clears it down the length of the ice as time has expired on the penalty. Teams at even strength. Now Richard up ice, intended for Strong. Over skates. McCarn had it. Now Keller has it. Keller in the corner. Weaving. Feed. Intended for McCarn. Overskated, and Strong has it for the Hilltoppers. He loses. Picks it up again and tries to stick handle his way out. Does. Up to Richard. Richard at the blue line. Teams are fighting for it at the blue line. Now Cooch intercepts and gets it out of the zone. Puck is driven back in. Looked like a offside for the Hilltoppers.
Now they cleared the zone.
Now Clough in the corner, being checked by two players. Strong has it in the corner as well. Clough behind the net, tries to work its way out. Strong behind the net, still controlling the action. Now back to the point, a shot high riser over the net.
Right now, Spaulding just is running around. They're not getting anything done.
Puck is still loose. A shot right on net by Strong. Cooch tries to clear, still controlled by the Red Raiders. I mean, by the Hilltoppers. Whoa, right out in front. And a shot over the net as Somersworth just taking control of the action right now.
Well, they're getting all the bounces like that last one.
Now the puck is loose out in front. Still loose. And finally cleared by the Red Raiders. The Hilltoppers getting all the action, but they're not able to get too many shots on net. Still 2-2 with 5:50 remaining in the second period.
Now, that was another pass. Nice pass from Ogier up to McCarn, and he didn't handle it.
Knocked in by Enman, and Royal goes after it. Keefe right in the slot, waiting for the return pass. It's out there. Oh, Sepatelli overskated it. Now Royal, checked by McCutcheon. Up to Sepatelli, intercepted by Croteau. Sepatelli moves in, check, offside, Royal.
Royal was offside there.
Croteau is playing a good game for the Hilltoppers tonight. 5:21 remaining, still tied at 2-2. Only one score in the second period, that by Brian Strong to even the score. Croteau line out there against the Royal line now.
Now, Spaulding's going to have to get their concentration level up a notch.
Edgerly checks McCutcheon off the play, even though he was down on the ice, and Keefe picks it up. Keefe over on the left side. It's poked back into the zone. Vino goes after it as Strum is coming up on him. Around the boards for Royal. Royal looking, feeds over on the left side for Ceppetelli, a little bit too far ahead of him, and poked out by Chapman. Now it goes down ice. This should be icing against Somersworth.
It is. The Crimson Tide group congratulating each other and their goaltender, John Herrick, as well they should, as they won it 5-2, equaling the score that they had against Somersworth in the Christmas tournament, the Kiwanis Christmas tournament here in Rochester, and Concord now 12-1, Somersworth 11-2.
Despite all the action in the Spaulding.
Ontario controlled by the Hilltoppers once again, and it's knocked out of the zone. Now it's back and forth as Cooch drives it in. And down into the Red Raider end. Right out in front, that was almost scoring opportunity for the Hilltoppers as we were kind of distracted by some of the fans.
And a little action in the stands over there.
So they're taking somebody away.
Yeah.
And the Hilltoppers coming out. Third line is looking impressive for the Hilltoppers as they almost scored that time. Newcomb tries to work his way clear. The puck is around the boards, but Strong keeps it in. Cooch in the corner. Moves her behind her net. Scored her first goal the other night.
There we go again. It's another pass up to the wings that they just don't handle.
And this time it's icing against Spaulding.
And that's the part of the game that Spaulding is going to have to shape up on for the rest of this game. The passes are coming up the boards and they're just not handling them, and Somersworth's able to keep the pressure on.
3:33 remaining in the second period. So the Royal line facing off against the Strong line. This is Kevin Strong. And I think that Somersworth has won every face-off in the second period.
Pretty close to it.
Chapman loses control, and here comes Ceppetelli on a partial break. Moving! And, oh, wow, he went into the net hard.
Yeah, hook down. We'll have a penalty on Somersworth here. Probably on Mike Van Duvers.
Looks as though he got injured at least his leg a little bit, because he went really heavy into that net. Van Duvers almost had to hook him on that.
Yeah, well, that was about the only way he was going to stop him. And
Somersworth penalty.
I think Keefe was, either Keefe or Royal was coming down hard on Ceppetelli's heels.
3:22.
So had he gotten the shot off, there probably would have been a decent rebound. So once again, Somersworth shorthanded. Spaulding on the power play.
They've taken advantage both times before. And let's see what happens this time. See if Somersworth can come up with their penalty killing. Ceppetelli in the corner, checked by two men, gets control of the puck. Still has it now, looking. Back it goes over to the left side. Vino takes a wide shot. Keefe tries to catch up with the puck. Now he has it. Settles down, winds and fires. It goes over the net. Back to Vino. Vino keeps it in, a nice low shot. Rebound, score, Keefe! And that was Vino's shot, low on the ice, causing a rebound. Jamie Keefe with a nice backhander, and Spaulding goes out ahead, 3-2.
Yeah, Keefe was right where he belonged. Off to the side, in the slot, about 6-7 feet away from the goaltender. Made a nice shot. And Spaulding moves ahead 3-2. Once again, power play goal. 3 goals, 3 power play goals. Just again points out the fact that neither of these teams really can afford to be shorthanded. When Spaulding was shorthanded, Somersworth had very effective pressure.
And Vino's been one of the reasons that Spaulding is in the lead. Strong game at defense, but more importantly, the critical, his shots have been right on the ice and right on target.
Right, which is just the opposite of the 3 or 4 that he bombed away in the Oyster River game, which
went in every direction.
Almost sailed out of the rink.
2:41 remaining here in the second period. On the face-off, controlled this time by the Raiders. McCarn, nice feed over on the left side to Newcomb. Newcomb winds and fires wide.
Okay, Newcomb does not have a strong shot. Doesn't have a strong stick, period.
It's in the corner. Coming out with it. This is a backhander by McCarn. Blocked. Gets the rebound. Checked into the boards. And the puck is finally pried loose, and this is Daigle on the right side. Daigle by himself. Looks to feed. Now he flips it in and right on the goaltender. Richard in the corner. Feeding out in front. It's knocked away. Back to the point. Here's a wind-up shot and a save. Nice one by Ross. Daigle now in the corner. Looks to go on Cooch. Tries to work away. Can't do it. Around the board. Strong is going to keep it in. Looks to fire and does as it bounces right out in front of the net. Picked up by McCarn. McCarn up ice for Newcomb. Newcomb going in on puck, but Lorien takes it away. 1:35 remaining in the second period. In the corner, being tied up, but Royal has it. Royal checked off the play. Still loose, and Royal picks up the loose puck. Winds around, still with it. Fires, high shot, save, rebound, still loose. Bodies piled up.
Now good action down in the Somersworth end. But when the puck was back in the Spaulding end, Spaulding was just out of position. The wings were collapsing into the center part of the ice, gave the defense no place to pass the puck.
1:18 remaining second period. On the face-off. Croto against Royal. Controlled by the Raiders. A shot right on net.
Royal just unloaded that one.
Now it's McCutcheon coming out. McCutcheon goes with a shot. What a save! Rebound! Score! Strum!
Big rebound out there.
And Fred Strum ties up the game.
Well, the Spaulding forwards just didn't get back in time. Nobody covered Strum coming down the slot. And the rebound off the big shot by McCutcheon.
That was a good save by Ross. But unfortunately, the rebound went right to Strum. Strum was in good position and he had an open net.
Yeah, when Rich Ross made the save, he had to come out. And he left the crease. And when the rebound came out to center ice to Strum, he had a wide open net.
But what a game. It's tied once again, 3-all. Chapman with it now. Chapman up ice for Croto. Strum goes in. Strum has McCutcheon with him. Behind the net, picked up by Royal. Royal, nice pass over to Keefe. And whistle. Who's getting the penalty? I believe it's going against Vino. Slashing call going against Vino.
So with 49 seconds left in the second period, Somersworth gets a chance to go into the lead for the second time tonight.
Vino for slashing. Time of the penalty.
All right, this is a big power play for the Hilltoppers.
Vino for slashing. Somersworth goal scored by number 14 Strum, assisted by number 20 McCutcheon. Time of the score 105.
Face off just outside the Hilltoppers' blue line. Keefe and Royal are the penalty killers for the Raiders. Picked up by Kevin Strong. Up ice now for Clough. Clough goes into the zone now and looks to feed, goes behind the net and picked up by Royal. Now it's intercepted by Strong. Back to Richard. Strong is checked, but Brian Strong this time has it, and Royal, it's Keefe. Keefe breaking away. Keefe by himself, shoot, save, loose puck was just hanging there, and here comes the Hilltoppers. Clough with it. Clough, nice backhander, shot, save. Good setup and a good shot.
Good clear by Tom Osier right there.
Here's another shot, just goes wide by Van Duvers, and whistle as time runs out. What a nice period of play as it went right down to the buzzer.
Well, they're keeping up the pace that they did in the first period. I thought possibly Spaulding was a little off their game in that period, if you will. And Somersworth stayed right on them and ended up 3-3.
3-3 the score after 2 periods of play. Back after these messages.
You may need help with your taxes, but you have the feeling that there's no one to turn to. Turns out you're wrong. Volunteers trained by the IRS can help you to file now and file accurately and make your taxes less tax.
Welcome to Hardee's Market and Deli, 303 Main Street in Somersworth, absolutely the most popular place in town for subs and sandwiches. And it's no wonder why. Hardee's has a 2-page menu of choices, and every one of them is a bountiful treat carefully prepared just for you. Call in and get your order ahead of time. Hardee's also has the coldest beverages in town, featuring Coca-Cola at the lowest prices. Buy it by the case, the 6-pack, or individual cans. Don't forget that Hardee's is a full-service market, now with video rentals and tri-state megabucks tickets. Stop by and say hello to Gino and Chris, the happiest couple around, at Hardee's Market and Deli, 303 Main Street in Somersworth.
Creative Bridal and Fashions, now in its new location at 90 Market Square in Somersworth, with a huge showroom filled with positively the best in dress and evening wear, and featuring bridal gowns of distinction, as well as the entire wedding party. Creative Bridal will help select just the right gown for you to make your wedding absolutely memorable. Don't forget that they also have stylish evening wear, as well as tuxedos for men. For the look that dazzles, for any occasion, call Marion LePan at their new location, 90 Market Square in Somersworth.
All right, we're just about ready for a third period of action. 3-3 is the score. Clough, Strong, and Strum scoring for Somersworth. Royal, Vino, and Keefe for the Red Raiders. And so it's anybody's ball game, Ray.
Yeah, and the shots are about even too, so the game is just dead even right now, and everything's going to happen here in the third period.
Still a power play for Somersworth for 1 minute and 10 seconds. And Richard moves in, moves around his checks. Shot, save, rebound, score!
All right, here we go. He drove right around Joe Vino that time, and nobody came in and picked him up. So he had a chance to shoot it twice.
Jason Richard on the goal that gives them 4 now. 4-3 Somersworth, and a big rush by Richard.
Yeah, power play goal. He made a nice rush down there, and the Spaulding forwards and defense were caught looking. He got around Vino, and nobody came back and back-checked.
4-3 now, Hilltoppers. Controlled by Osier for the Raiders. Up ice, intended for Royal. He goes in, loses control. Keefe picks it up. Keefe drops it nicely to the backhander save. Cooch fires along the ice. Now it's Royal in the corner. Royal weaves, goes for the backhander, turns around shot, but no space there. Keefe looking to center, back to the point, kept in. Here's Keefe. Shot just goes wide, just by just a slight margin. Now Richard poked away from him. Loose puck, Royal has it. Up ice, it's intercepted by Strong. Going in on the right side, winds and it's offside.
Okay, good offensive pressure that time. Looked like Sepatelli was open there for a little while, and Keefe elected to shoot himself and shot wide.
Croto line out there now with Keller line, and it's batted around, controlled now by Spaulding. Out to center ice, it's flipped back in, and Osier picks up the loose puck. Osier round the boards, intended for Newcomb. Keller picks up the loose puck. Newcomb fires it down, nice pass to Keller. Keller weaves, it loses control, and at center ice, Cooch had it momentarily, and tripping going against Keller.
Well, that was accidental trip. Now, key point in the game for Spaulding right here. They're going to have to kill this penalty without giving up another goal.
13:45. Keller for tripping.
If they do, it should turn the momentum somewhat their way.
Croto against Royal, controlled by the Hilltoppers. Vino knocks it up to Royal. Royal puts it into the zone, and it's knocked right out, down into the Spaulding end. Osier picks up the loose puck.
Go ice.
Looks for an opening, finds it. Strong over to Lorien. Lorien up ice for Strum. Croto picks up the puck now, goes in on Osier. Vino behind his own net. Over now for Royal. Royal has Keefe with him, hits him, moves in, and Royal picks up the loose puck. As Spaulding is on the attack, even though they're down by a man. Osier over to Royal. Royal looks around, gets by Lorien, still with it, back to Osier. Osier fires it in. Royal has it, shot, leg save by Roy. Nice one. Now McCutcheon with it. McCutcheon and Keefe go after the puck, and it's poked down by Keefe to the Somersworth end. For the Hilltoppers, Croto goes in. Croto, backhander on net.
Dangerous deal with McCutcheon cutting across the crease.
45 seconds remaining on the penalty to Keller. Strong, Clough, and Richard out there now for the Hilltoppers. Back to Clough. Moves it over to the left side of Van Duvers. He fires in a crowd, but a save by Ross.
Took that one right in the breadbasket, it looked like.
So the face-off to the right of Richard Ross. Both goaltenders have played very well.
Changing defense now. Vino and Osier. Replacing Cooch and Edgley. 39 seconds left on the penalty.
Controlled by the Hilltoppers once again. Clough has it. Clough backhands it back to Van Duvers. Strong on the left side. Looks around, still with it. Back to Van Duvers. He lines it up and lets it go, but it wide. Chapman tries to keep it in. Now it's Vino.
Not a smart play when you're down.
Chapman has it now. Up ice, intercepted and cleared to the Somersworth bench.
Yeah, but unfortunately the faceoff is going to be in the Spaulding zone. There are a couple of plays where the puck should have been just quickly cleared out of the zone. Instead, Vino, again, not a lot of experience there.
8 seconds remaining on the power play for the Hilltoppers. They lead by a goal with 11:53 remaining in the contest. Vino has it in the corner, around the boards. McCutcheon, the first one on it. McCutcheon looks for a setup. Oh, it almost worked. Almost worked. Teams at an even strength now as the puck goes down into the Somersworth end, and icing is the call.
Yeah, they called icing on that one. The last one was similar to that. They didn't call icing. Now we have Marsh. Marsh out there with Royal and, is it Keefe? Yeah, Keefe.
McCutcheon in the corner. And a wrap-around, a turnaround shot by Strum almost worked.
Another good bounce for Somersworth right there.
Lead pass. Oh, intercepted by Strong. Now here comes Keith. Shot. Oh, off the leg of the goaltender.
He did have Marsh wide open there. And a little jostling in front of the net. Keefe and Croto, I think.
Looks like they're both going to get matching penalties here.
Well, can't be one penalty. No, I guess it was Lorient.
Matching penalties for roughing, and so teams will be four-side with 11-12 remaining.
Somersworth coming out with Clough, Strong, and Richards, with Van Duvers, the lone defenseman.
Penalty number 6, Lorient for roughing.
Spaulding has Sepitelli and Royal, with Cooch and Edgerly.
Penalties 11-10, 11-12.
Face-off controlled by Richard now, and around the boards. Over to Clough. Tries to get it up to Richard. Cooch keeps it in. Sepitelli loses, and here comes Clough. Clough has Richard with him. On the right side, gets around. Oh, it doesn't get around Cooch. In the corner. And it's picked up now by the Raiders. And this is Royal going. Royal tries to get by his man and is checked off the play. Checked by Van Duvers. Clough has it now. Clough over to Van Duvers. Van Duvers poke checked away from him. Royal has it. Royal goes in. Royal
all alone.
Tries to get it back to Sepitelli. Sepitelli can't find the puck and it's poked out. Now it's flipped back in. Behind the net as Sepitelli races after it with Clough. Van Duvers has it. 58 seconds remaining on the matching penalties. Richard is checked off the play. And Edgerly loses control, and coming in is Richard. A hard shot save, and Ross covers up.
Yeah, another lackadaisical play. Maybe it's not lackadaisical. Maybe it's just tiredness showing up. But Spaulding just has not had the intensity this period that they had in the first two periods. Again, they're going to have to pick it up. They're down 1 goal.
45 seconds remaining on the matching penalties. Face-off. Bino had it momentarily, now picks up the loose puck behind his net and brings it up ice. Loses just outside the blue line, and McCutcheon winds up. McCutcheon, checked by Keller, gives it off to Strum. Strum has been playing well tonight. Loses to Ogier, and Ogier winds up in his own end. Waits for everybody to get into position and starts up. Bounce pass intended for Keller, too far ahead of him, be icing.
Yeah, that's twice the Spaulding defense has brought the puck up. Both times they had a man open. I think Keller was open both times, and they never got him the puck. They're going to have to headman it.
9 seconds remaining on the matching penalties. Royal and Sepitelli are out there now. Croto and Strum with McCutcheon as well. Newcomb has it now for the Raiders. 4-3 is a score. Somersworth ahead by 1. And the teams now are at even strength. McCutcheon. Strong. Croto has it. Back to Strong. Double check. Loses control of the puck. No, flips it over. A shot right on. Score! Oh, it bounced over the goalkeeper. And it's 5-3.
Yeah, Spaulding was concentrating on the body that time, and nobody ever picked up the puck. Nobody covered the slot. And Somersworth has taken advantage of every break that Spaulding has given them tonight.
I think it's Strum who gets the goal. 14 from, that's Strum, Fred. So Fred's got the last 2 goals. And it's now 5-3 with 8:57 remaining.
Well, Strum stayed out of trouble that time. Everybody else was getting in the hitting act over there, and Strum stayed right there. Took the shot on net, and somehow it got by Ross.
Assisted by number 20 McCutcheon and number 2 Strong. Time of the score, 8:57. Strum for McCutcheon and Strong.
5-3. Puck being fought for, and Richard tries to break out. Clough picks up the loose puck, moves in. Over now to Richard. Richard, and it's intercepted by Keller. Keller moving on the right side. Has Enman with him. Looks, checked into the boards, tries to feed, but it's picked up by the Hilltoppers. Hilltoppers playing with a lot of confidence now. They're ahead by 2. Drop pass for Clough. Clough tries to feed over to Strong. Loose puck gets poked away, but Chapman has the loose puck. Oh, now Clough has it.
Again, Spaulding standing around a little bit here.
And picking up the puck is Enman. Tries to feed over to the right side, intercepted. Picked up by Vino. Vino over to Keller. Keller moving into the zone. With it. Tries to weave too much and loses control. Enman now is checked off the play by Chapman. Picked up by Keller. Keller, flip pass, but it's iced by the Hilltoppers.
7:44 left in the 3rd period. 5-3 Somersworth. They've kept the intensity with everything going their way the whole game. And now we'll see if Spaulding can get themselves back in it with a goal. Take them one at a time. Don't try to force the issue. They'll be all right.
Royal and Croto facing off, controlled by the Hilltoppers. Newcomb has it. Flips it over. Lorien intercepts. Knocks it out of the zone, and McCutcheon. McCutcheon going on Edgerly. Checked. Still controls the puck. And kept in, though, by the Hilltoppers. Edgerly has it now for the Raiders, around to Newcomb. Newcomb looks up ice. Gives it to Sepatelli. Sepatelli intercepted, though, by Royal, and the puck is loose, picked up by Croto. Croto goes into the zone. Drop pass, and it's intercepted and cleared by the Raiders. Spaulding trying to regroup here. They're down by 2. Out of the zone it goes. Batted around, picked up by Royal. Royal has Keep with him. Checked hard into the boards by Strong. Nice play by Strong. Loose puck, Royal has it. Royal weaves, and the puck goes between the 2 defense out of the zone. There's an interference call. Going against Strong.
Going against Strong.
And that was after the play. In fact, I believe after the whistle.
So now Spaulding goes on the power play again. They have 3 power play goals tonight. And they have the Keller, I guess it's Keller, Enman, and McCarn out there with Ogier and Vino on defense.
Somersworth penalty number 2.
So it's this may be the play that Spaulding needed. However, let's see what the penalty killing can do for the Hilltoppers. They've been playing a very good 3rd period so far. Chapman wraps it around the boards. Intercepted by Leslie. He's knocked off the play, and the puck goes back to the point. Vino lines it up. A nice shot. Save. Rebound. McCarn over in the corner. Back to Keller. Keller controls to McCarn. Keller tries to feed it in, and it's intercepted and cleared by Chapman.
Somersworth has picked up every loose puck in this 3rd period. Spaulding has not really had a good controlled rush yet.
Keller, his pass is intercepted. Down ice all the way to the Spaulding end. Ogier and Clough go after the puck. Now it's Keller. Keller loses control, and Chapman picks it up over to Strong. And Van Duvers just fires it down ice. Loose puck is picked up now by the Red Raiders. A minute left on the power play, but they haven't been able to do anything with that puck, and they iced it just then.
And now we'll get the Royal line out. And McCutcheon, Croto, Larion, and Banduvers. No, and they have Freddie Strum back on playing a point.
57 seconds remaining on the power play for the Red Raiders. Down by 2 goals with 5:41 remaining in the contest. And a timeout, I believe it's called by Somersworth. All right, we're ready for the face-off. Down in the Spaulding end. And as it's controlled as Sepatelli goes after it. Sepatelli on the right side goes in. Has Royal with him, but the puck is intercepted. Now Royal takes a shot, goes wide. He was off angle, but boy, he had the right idea. Now McCutcheon going on edgily, loses control of the puck, and the whistle.
Got an icing call there.
We remind the spectators, if you continue to throw coins at the goaltenders, you will be removed from the arena.
The Royal line stays out there with Sepatelli and Keefe against the McCutcheon line with Croto and Strum. Controlled by the Hilltoppers now. Edgley has it. Moves it out of the zone, but it's intercepted by Croto and then taken over by Sepatelli, moving well. Moves it in the zone, goes in wide. Drop pass, but it's intercepted and cleared by Croto. Good play by Brian Croto. Sepatelli and McCutcheon go after the Edgley and McCutcheon go after the puck, and it's controlled by McCutcheon on a good defensive play, and he fires it down ice.
The dangerous man with the puck.
This could be icing against no?
No, it was a Somersworth player that drove it back into the Somersworth end.
That's right.
Oh, the penalty door just opened. All right, you got a penalty on McCutcheon for interference.
That may have been questionable because the door handle opened by mistake and they fell over, and so, but they called it an interference. It may have been somewhat questionable.
Time of the penalty, 4:29.
But Somersworth killed that first penalty, and I believe that's the first one they've killed in this game.
Well, first or second.
But here they are again, having to face another penalty. 4:28 remaining in the contest. Enman tries to move in. Puck is knocked away from him.
That's what's been happening to Spaulding all night. When they get the break, they just can't make it pay off.
Ogier, cross rink now, intended for McCarn. It goes into the zone. Enman races after it, behind the net, loses control of the puck. He and Chapman fight for it. Enman tries to center. Chapman won't let him do it. Puck is loose. Chapman picks up the loose puck, drives it back to the point. Vino has an opening, winds and fires, deflected just wide. Now Keller moves it back to Ogier. Ogier over to Vino. Vino wants to shoot, intercepted, and a 2-on-1 for the Hilltoppers. Strong to Clough. Clough knocked off the play by Vino. And here comes the Raiders. McCarn on the right side. McCarn loses control of the puck, now centers out in front. Loose puck picked up by Clough, and he winds and drives it down. 55 seconds remaining on the power play. 3:23 remaining in the game. Up ice. Croto knocks it away, and Strum clears. Once again, it's driven down ice, but intercepted and offside for the Hilltoppers.
Nice play by Brian Croto over there. That's the second or third good defensive play that he's made. And they've been at key times. Twice when they were shorthanded, and once on a breakaway.
Strum moves up to center as Richard comes out.
I think one of the positive things about the game has been, although it looked like Jeff McCutcheon may have been hurt, he apparently is all right.
Puck is loose right next to the net. That was a scare right there, and the Raiders clear it, but a little bit too far ahead, and icing is the call. Passes just aren't clicking.
No, they haven't clicked this whole period. That could be tiredness setting in. We would hope that it's not because they're down 2 goals, because 2 goals is certainly nowhere near insurmountable.
20 seconds remaining on the power play for Spaulding. 2:48 remaining in the game. Strum has scored twice for the Hilltoppers. Richard Strong, Brian Strong, and Chris Clough, the others.
Yeah, their scoring has been by some of the boys who don't normally put the puck in the net.
Down ice it goes once again by the Hilltoppers. These last 2 penalties, they've been very strong in penalty killing. When they needed it the most, they came through. Now here's Keith going into the zone. Keith backhands to Royal. It's behind him. Now Edgerly keeps it in, but it's broken up, and the Hilltoppers come away with it. Now Royal. Royal loses control of the puck. And Clough moves in. Clough shoots. Saved by Ross.
Nice glove save by Rich Ross there.
Teams at even strength with 2:08 remaining. So the Hilltoppers killed off back-to-back penalties.
Now Somersworth has really skated a good, solid 3 periods. They've kept the pressure in the Spaulding offensive zone and kept it away from Mike Roy.
McCarn tries to hit Enman, now picks up the loose puck, shoots, but blocked out in front. Good rush by that line. Almost paid off. Here comes the Hilltoppers now as Croto moves with Strum. Croto to Strum. Strum back to Croto. Shot! Just goes wide. Ross may have gotten a piece of that too. Puck goes out over the glass, so we'll have a face-off. Good rush by Croto and Strum.
A nice drop pass by Brian Croto. Strum took the shot. It's hard to tell from here whether Ross got a piece of it or not.
Minute 40 remaining now in the contest. But what a game, Ray. An excellently played game by both teams.
Yeah, I think Somersworth has played like a 10-1 team tonight. They've played 3 strong periods, have been extremely aggressive to the puck, have kept Spaulding off balance for the whole game. And other than 3 shorthanded, 3 power play goals, Spaulding hasn't put the puck behind Mike Roy.
Minute 23 now remaining in the contest. Back it goes to Ogier. He keeps it in. Keith working hard to keep it in. And Ogier has it. Ogier moves, shoots, blocked. Royal takes a shot, a backhand, and now turns around and shoots. It goes wide. Minute 6 remaining. Around the boards it goes. Up to Clough. Clough has it. Clough moves it by the check of Royal.
Offside.
Picked up now by Ogier. Less than a minute remaining. Ogier now has it. Ogier looking, gets it to Sepatelli. Sepatelli on Richard. Richard checks him off the play, and everybody goes down.
Again,
loose puck.
break for Spaulding.
Strong fires it in, looks for a rebound. And we've got some action behind the play.
Yeah, we had Richards and Sepatelli were grappling with each other there.
Let's see what the call's going to be. Richard is going to get a holding call. There's 32 seconds remaining. So there'll be a power play for the Raiders with 32 seconds remaining.
And they've taken a timeout
Ozier has it. To Cepatelli. Fires it in. Royal goes after it.
Ross will come out.
And covered up by Roy. Empty net for the Red Raiders.
Good play by Mike Roy right there to cover the puck up, get the face-off in his own zone.
22 seconds remaining now. So an extra skater run, and that's Keller for the Raiders.
So we'll be 6 on 4.
McCutcheon comes off. He looks like he's pretty well tired out.
He ought to be. He's played a whale of a game tonight.
Once again, Croteau and Royal on the face-off. Everybody bunched in front of the net.
And the Somersworth third line hasn't been on since the first period, since halfway through the game.
There's a shot right down. It's a score!
Well, whoever shot it is on the ice back there. I don't know who it was.
That takes care of the game. 6-3. Still can't see who it was.
Well, they've got him piled under over there.
Oh, it's Strum again.
Oh, Strum, hat trick.
Fred Strum, what a game he's played.
Hat trick for Strum. They've been all pretty on the spot tonight.
6-3, the game is out of reach for Spaulding. They shouldn't be ashamed of it because they played very, very well.
They played well, but Somersworth played better. And when the score was tied at 2-2, you could see it start to go Somersworth's way.
Croteau now flips it in, and only 7 seconds remaining. Time's going to run out on the Raiders here, right now. 3, 2, 1, that's it.
That, and a well-deserved win for the Hilltoppers.
6-3, the final. We'll be back to talk with several of the Hilltoppers after this message.
The whole group here is just great. You feel like you're coming into the family, not just a dealership. You don't have to hassle with them. You know you're getting the best possible deal. And I guess the best thing is the service department afterwards, you know your car's going to be taken care of.
But we had General Motors cars for many years, and we were unhappy with them, so we went to the Chrysler Corporation. And I love my car. Yes, I would definitely recommend Tri-City Dodge to my friends.
I would recommend Tri-City to anybody.
Find out why so many people in the area recommend Tri-City Dodge, honored with the 5-star Quality Service Award from Chrysler. Tri-City Dodge, Route 16 in Somersworth.
6-3, the final. Somersworth over Spaulding. We have two of the Somersworth players, Brian Croteau and Fred Strum. And Brian, you got to be proud of your team tonight.
Yeah, last time they beat us, it was a close game, 3-2. That was our only loss this year. We knew that they were going to come out. They're going to play some tough hockey. They've been playing all the Manchester teams. They've been going overtime with these Manchester teams, and we knew we had a tough one ahead of us.
It was a great game, though.
Yeah, we knew that all week in practice. We knew they had Royal, they had Keefe. We knew that was a real strong line, and we worked all practice in covering them up.
Well, one thing in your favor, especially you seem to have won all the face-offs tonight.
Well, yeah, we worked at that, too, because Royal, you know, is one of the best in the state, and he's real tough. All I tried to do is get under his stick, beneath his stick, and just not really win the puck, but just so that he doesn't win it, and our players will come in and skate it off.
Well, you played a great defensive game as well.
Thanks a lot, and it goes to the coaching of the team, and all the players on the team played very well.
Fred, congratulations, 3 goals tonight.
Thank you.
And how do you feel?
Awesome. Feel great.
The whole team must be sky high right now.
Oh yeah, we had the union leaders been on our back all time. They just wouldn't leave us alone. We had to come out here and prove ourselves. We had to, up in Berlin, we had to prove ourselves down here. We did them both.
Well, Fred, you played a lot of good games, but tonight you looked exceptionally well. Not only the hat trick, but the whole game you played a strong game.
Thank you.
And you guys have got to be looking forward now to Saturday night, big contest against Concord.
Oh, big. Oh, I'm psyched for that one.
Well, you've played them before in the Christmas tournament, so you know what to expect.
Yeah, Christmas tournament, we came out first period, and we had them 2-1. And I don't know, I think we fell asleep or something, but now we know what they have, we know how to go out there, and I think we can beat them.
Well, you're 11-1 now with one of the strongest teams in the state. You're up there as number 1 or number 2, something like that, facing a very strong opponent Saturday night. We want to wish you well. Congratulations on a tremendous victory tonight.
Thanks a lot.
Okay.